I could explain myself a little bit about this whole parkour thing. I'm going to explain a little history about me. I was raised in a family, Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, I'm an atheist. Now, my marriage is breaking up over this. My kid's mother's still very devout. And the marriage is... I'm separated. Family, friends, they don't want much to do with me. I'm going to tell you why I'm so concerned about people doing what they want to do, as long as it's not hurting people and they know what they're doing. I grew up, this is the kind of religion and family I was in that was against everything unless it served the needs of that religion. When I was a kid, I wanted to play on the football team. I was taken off because it was considered worldly by my father. And there's a lot of other things I couldn't get involved with. And we didn't get along with that many people in the religion either. So my life growing up kind of sucked. When I was a kid, I used to pretend I was announcing football games. My dad thought I was crazy. Why are you doing that? What are you doing that for? That's stupidity. Well, a few years ago I took an acting class and started doing stand-up. Amateur stand-up. And I found out it was fucking good. And I'm not doing it now because I work second shift and everything's about my kid. I was asked, not long after I was doing stand-up, to announce semi-professional football. And I enjoyed it. People thought I was funny. Some people thought I was a pain in the ass because I was very abrasive in my way of announcing the games, but it was me. I look back on my childhood and saying, man, I missed out on a lot of shit. But 8 years ago I did a lot of shit too. And I'm happy. I have a kid. One thing I'm happy about is I took him away from that religion. He's an atheist. I don't really care if he believes in God. Just stay away from people that are holding you back. And I'm so adamant for parkour, or any of the arts, or any of freedom that's out there for people to live their life and live their dreams. Because it's not good. Listen, you gotta eat, you gotta make a living, you gotta raise kids, but we have to enjoy our lives too. Now, that being said, there's all kinds of things. People say parkour is dangerous. Well, so's getting up in front of a stage in front of people, telling jokes, offending people, and getting shot on the way home. That can happen too. So everything is dangerous. Life is dangerous. You wake up in the morning, find out you didn't wake up, you're dead. That's dangerous. Just going to bed. Now I'm scared to go to bed. I might not wake up tomorrow. That's how ridiculous this fear is that people have. I went through this stuff in my life, and I've said to myself, I'm not going to let my kid go through that. And I'm not going to allow any other kids to go through that if I can help it. So, on these videos, I'm being a prick. Because I have to. Because there's too many people out there that are trying to destroy the lives of other people just because they want to enjoy life. Is parkour dangerous? It could be. Is playing in a conservatory for an orchestra, a symphony, playing a flute dangerous? Perhaps you could be on the bus on the way to a concert and the bus gets into an accident. Several people get killed, including you. If you're worried about dangerous in life, then I suggest go in the bathroom to take a shit and stay there the rest of it. And even then you could get killed. I hit somebody today. You know, a lot of these people are well-meaning, but they're still wrong. Well, that's dangerous. They shouldn't be doing dangerous things. Well, you know something? Not everybody is going to do stand-up. Not everyone is going to learn guitar. Not everybody is going to sit, play computer games all day. Other people need, for their mind, physical training. I'm finding this is an established fact, and I'll tell you why. Because it does things to the mind. Now, I'm not a psychologist, but I talk to them. That's one of the reasons why I understand what my kid is going through. Because as a dad, I'm not just sitting around, and his mother too, I have to give her credit. I'm not sitting around guessing. I research the internet. I read stuff. I listen to trained psychologists. We had my kid have 2 neuropsych tests. We should have had them done earlier. Listening to professionals. You listen to professionals, you understand how the mind works with kids and with people. These kinds of things, these arts, I don't care if it's parkour, I don't care if it's playing in a symphony, I don't care if it's dressing up, putting up makeup, even if you're a guy, who cares, and acting in front of a crowd. Those are arts, and they do things to people's minds. They make people think. I don't know everything it does to the mind. I'm not a psychologist, like I said, but damn it, it does things for people. And yeah, there are risks, but the more you know about a subject, the less the risks are. And if you're a parent out there, and you're over paranoid, if you're over paranoid and you're constantly putting a kid down because he's doing something that, yes, might be dangerous, it's going to become dangerous, because everything he does or she does on that parkour track, they're going to be thinking twice about what they're doing. And yes, they're gonna do something stupid, because in the back of their mind they're gonna be saying, should I be doing this? I know a guy whose kid's in the Marines, Army. He's overseas. He's in Iraq. I'm going to use a term, I'm probably going to offend some people, but it's what it was told to me. He says, my kid's always telling me he's killing sand niggers. And he says, I don't want to hear that. Wrong thing to say to a man that's serving his country and could get killed. You don't tell a kid to think twice when he's over there if he has to pull a trigger. You're going to wind up with a kid that's dead. You don't tell a kid that. You don't tell a soldier that. When you're home, I might have a view on politics, but if my son gets into the military and he has to kill, he better fucking kill. Or he's going to get killed. And I don't want him thinking twice. Same thing with parkour or any of these arts. They're not robbing homes. They're not getting in trouble. They're doing something that's for the mind. And if you as a parent or anybody else, a friend, if you're like, what is that, stupid? What are you, stupid? You're going to get hurt? No, you can't do that. You know what you're doing? First of all, you're getting in the way of something you can't stop. These kinds of things, I don't care if it's playing the violin, getting up on stage, doing parkour or martial arts. The kid's going to try to do it anyways because he can't help it. It's in the blood. It's a genetic thing. You're in the way. You're the one that's going to make that kid or that person get hurt, because you're in the way of something they need to do. They need to do it. I have a need. I'm very outspoken. I have to get my point across to people, otherwise I can't sleep at night. And I'm doing it right now. This is a risk. Smoking a pipe. Yeah, it could cause cancer. But you know something? I only do it 2 or 3 times a day, and it calms me down. Maybe something else will calm me down someday. There's a risk. Parkour. There's a risk with music. There's a risk with getting on stage telling jokes. I've offended all kinds of people. Especially religious people. Fucking morons, a lot of them. They deserve to be made fun of. Especially the Westboro Baptist Church. Jehovah's Witnesses. The fanatic. Well, I can go for more. I can go all night. I could wind up having somebody waiting for me outside that's in one of these religions with a 357 and they blow my fucking brains out. Will somebody tell me not to tell jokes, be offensive and abrasive? It's in my blood. It is never going to change. And how's this for abrasive? If any of you people are still doubting parkour after this video, fuck you.